to
They
him.
used to do it to Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, people would talk to. There's certain people that are just crazy, man.
Well, speaking of Mike Tyson, these people that think that he don't stand a chance against Jake Paul, they're like, this shouldn't even because he's too old. I was like, I think you're crazy.
Well, they're definitely uninformed.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: he is 57 years old. He will be 58 when they fight. He has had a long fighting career. He has been knocked out by massive men like Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield. You know, he's had a lot of blows.
There's good boxers. There's the greatest boxers in the world, and then there's Mike Tyson. He is not in a realm of understanding or existence with any other fighter that's ever existed. He's not a human. He would say it himself. He is an animal. He's an animal.
He's a destroyer.
People are doubting Mike Tyson's ability to win against Jake Paul due to his age. But Joe Rogan, who has developed a friendship with Tyson in recent years, isn't buying that age will deter the heavyweight boxing great against Paul. During a recent episode of the Joe Rogan Experience, Rogan dismissed the notion that Tyson's age will play a factor in the Paul fight. Rogan stated, "He's had a long fighting career. He's been knocked out by massive men like Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield. He's had a lot of blows, and it's long past the time where most people ever fight. He's also doing this very unique kind of training with electrical muscular stimulation. It has massive benefits of rehabilitating injuries, and also for a lot of people, gives them significant gains when they use it as opposed to just using weightlifting. You don't lose that much ability. You have to understand who you're talking about."
And he's also doing this very unique kind of training with electrical muscular stimulation. That I've talked to some people that do that, and it has massive benefits of rehabilitating injuries. And it also, for a lot of people, gives them significant gains when they use it as opposed to just using weightlifting. I don't know too much about the science behind it. When Jamie comes back, we'll have him look it up. But you slap electrodes onto yourself. They put these pads on you, and it's hooked up to a machine. And while the electricity is going into your muscles, you're doing exercises. So while you're getting jolted, you're doing squats and you're doing like deadlifts. You're doing all this while you're connected to this thing that's...
Rogan did also compliment Paul, who has developed a reputation in boxing after crossing over from YouTube. He said, "Just forget that Jake Paul is a YouTube guy and watch him fight. The kid can fight, 100%. That Tommy Fury fight really showed that. It goes to a split decision against a legit undefeated boxer." Speaking back in April 2022, Mike Tyson sounded extremely confident of fighting people like Paul. He said, "The only thing I gotta do is be in shape. 30 days of boxing training every day and I can fight anyone. If I'm boxing every day, I wouldn't even have to worry about my diet." Canelo, however, is not a fan of Tyson versus Paul, revealing he's not interested in the clash. Asked if he is interested in the bout, he replied,
Jake Paul getting in there versus Mike Tyson. Does it interest you, and how do you see that fight going down in July?
Not at all. Not at all. If Netflix being involved, yes, it's good. But no in that kind of fights. I think it's more show than a fight.
WWE superstar Triple H shares his thoughts on Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight while interviewing with Logan Paul interview.
Netflix. What happens, dude?
Yeah, this is one of those things where, just for me, my just own personal opinion of how I feel about it, I don't know, can he do this? I see clips of him fighting, but I don't know, or sparring or doing mitts or whatever, and I don't know when that's from. I don't know if that's brand new. I don't know,
Can I make the comparison?
Reacting on Mike Tyson training footage, Triple H believes that Jake Paul can handle Mike Tyson power.
It's recent.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I don't know if it is, but that's what I'm saying. And when you watch that sparring footage, I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see him at all.
Looks like he can hit like a tank.
Yeah.
And your brother's really good at keeping people outside.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he's going to be sparring guys who fight like Mike as well. I saw the same footage you saw, and I think that everyone has seen, because it gets 60 million views a pop on IG. And
Triple H and Jake Paul also reacted on Mike Tyson's recent interview with Fox News, where Tyson said, "I am invincible."
There's boxers, there's good boxers, there's the greatest boxers in the world, and then there's Mike Tyson. He is not in a realm of understanding or existence with any other fighter that's ever existed. He's not a human. He would say it himself. He is an animal. He's an animal.
He's a destroyer.
A destroyer of worlds, right? And so, like, how do you prep for that? Like, how do you, regardless of age, someone that has no disregard, has no regard for human life whatsoever? Like, if you make him mad enough in the ring, it may turn from losing a fight to losing your life, like a homicide,
or an ear,
or yeah, exactly.
If the old Mike Tyson shows up for 5 minutes, like, how do you get past that? Right. That's he doesn't need to be there for the whole fight. He just needs to be there for 5 minutes.
For 5 seconds.
Yeah. I don't know. I hear your strategy and I see your strategy. I don't know that I wouldn't just run for 2 or 3 rounds and hope that he gets tired.
Maybe that's a strategy too. I don't know.
Yeah. Punches himself out after 2 or 3 rounds, and then you just come in there and pick him apart. But like, I don't know. Like, and look, my hat's off to both of them for taking the fight, and I understand people's concerns for Mike and all that stuff. He's a grown man. If he wants to take that challenge, and medically they check him out and they say he's okay, like, let's go.
Do they test for DMT?
A viral video of British heavyweight boxer Derek Chisora has seen the upcoming fight between YouTuber Jake Paul and former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson the target of even more ridicule. Chisora claimed to have insider knowledge about what's planned, and it wouldn't make boxing fans happy. Chisora said, "I know for a fact they are using 18 ounces gloves and head guards if I'm not mistaken, so we'd be watching a sparring match." When pushed on whether it wouldn't be a real fight, "I don't know, man. How old is Jake Paul? A guy who is 24, fighting a guy who's King 56. It's a King joke. You think I'm paying to watch that? Only kids will pay to watch that, and parents will give their kids money to watch that." Ariel Helwani claimed that details were still being worked out, but he was told headgear would not be used. Helwani said on MMA Hours, "They're still working on a few important details based on the conversations I've had. Is it pro or is it an exhibition? They want pro, but that's up to the Texas Commission. We'll have to wait and see. Weight? I'm told heavyweight. Rounds? I'm working on that as well. I saw an interview with Derek Chisora where he said there would be headgear. I was told there's absolutely no headgear involved. This is going to look like your typical boxing match. It's just like an exhibition like Mike's last fight was against Roy Jones in November 2020? Or is it just going to be a normal pro heavyweight fight that has no strings attached in that regard?" So while Helwani shut down some of the rumors, there are still plenty more questions, including the health of Tyson. In 2022, a video circulated of Tyson walking around with a walking stick as he battled sciatica. A month later, he was seen in a wheelchair, but insisted he was just dealing with a back issue. While Tyson has shared vision of his workouts, plenty of fans are concerned for him. TalkSport pundit Spencer Oliver said, "I'm scared about it, to be honest. You look at the bad health he has been in recently. We've seen him on crutches, and I think the kid from the Disney Channel is going to knock out Mike Tyson. I just can't get my head around it, to be honest. I think it is a sad day for the sport. What damage would that do to Mike Tyson's legacy? We fast forward 20-odd years and he's getting in the ring, and I think it is a sad spectacle because he probably gets knocked out. Have you seen the condition he is in? He is 57 years old and is not in great health. Come on, man." Jake Paul was quick to dispel this hearsay and bashed anyone who was gullible enough to believe it. Jake Paul stated, "Just a quick message to the people who are complaining about the rules of me versus Mike Tyson. Some TikToker user made a video making up all these fake rules like me and Logan tag teaming him, us wearing headgear, all of this. If you believe that you're a idiot and you shouldn't be allowed to vote, you shouldn't be allowed to drive on the streets and endanger other people. I feel for any dumbass who believes that, and I would never let my fans down in a fight like this and wearing headgear. Come on now, people." Mike Tyson has revealed the rules for his upcoming fight with Jake Paul, expressing his confidence in defeating Paul despite their age difference.
There's been a lot of rumors out there about the fight that maybe you're going to have 18-ounce gloves, you're going to be wearing headgear. Any truth to any of that?
No, not true at all. Not true. Not true. No true. This is from my point of view of grabbing glory. You know, never for money, only glory.
On the flip side, Tyson is looking pretty spry in his first training video, and former UFC champion Chuck Liddell backs the boxer if he connects.
Huge talks right now in the fighting world because Jake Paul is fighting Mike Tyson, and I gotta know, you know, like he's a lot younger, he's half his age, and he's training around the clock for the last few years. Like, do you think Tyson has a chance? Jake, they're saying, is the favorite.
Yeah, if Tyson's taking a dive, it's the favorite. But if Tyson hits him, it's over.
So,
hey, by the way, last thing to go is power.
Interesting.
Last thing to go is power. He hits him, it's over.
So it doesn't matter.
Mike still hits. You see Mike still hits.
Okay, that's a fair warning. That's your message. What's your message to Jake?
Keep coming up, man.
Despite Tyson's confidence in his ability to fight Paul, he is not expected to win due to his age. In a recent appearance on The Jonathan Ross Show, Joshua shared his prediction on the fight. Although he acknowledged that the celebrity YouTuber turned boxer might have the advantage, Joshua hopes Tyson would come out of their bout unharmed. Tyson is older now. I pray that he comes out healthy. I think Jake Paul wins because of youth, that's the only thing. I personally think it's really good. I think the boxing hardcores, they don't like it because they think, why are they disrespecting our sport? But I think that influencer brings all these people into boxing, which benefits everyone else. Everyone viewing helps. Former world champion Amir Khan has predicted the outcome of the fight between legendary Mike Tyson and blogger Jake Paul. Khan believes that Iron Mike will secure an early knockout victory. Khan stated, "The fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul? Wow. No one would have ever expected a fight like that fight to be made. Mike Tyson is a legend of the game and not someone who you want to mess about with. Even though he's older now and has been retired for a long time, he's obviously done a few exhibitions. I just feel that he can really hurt Jake Paul. I just can't believe what Jake Paul's thinking. He's fighting a heavyweight great, and I think he can get hurt badly." The legendary Mike Tyson has responded to critics of his exhibition bout with Jake Paul, scheduled for July 20th. With over 85,000 people signing up to gain access to tickets once they go on sale, Tyson brushed off the naysayers. Tyson stated, "I'm 58, so what? I get billions of views just talking about fights. Everyone, even most athletes, envy. You can't sell out an arena. Who at 58 can sell out an 80,000 seat arena? Why do you think Paul wants to fight me, not anyone else? All boxers want to fight him, but if he fights them, only those who like him will come. Their parents might not even come to see them." Tyson, who will be 58 years old when the fight occurs, won 50 of his 58 professional matches, including his first 37 bouts. He was a heavyweight champion for nearly 39 months, successfully retaining his titles 9 times. In the podcast, Mike Tyson talked about the lowest moment of his life. Tyson's guest, Rick Ross, being his inquisitive self, asked the baddest man on the planet about the worst phase of his life. Tyson revealed it was the loss of his 4-year-old daughter. "My Nadir," Tyson stated solemnly.
What was your nadir?
My nadir? When I lost my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter.
God bless you.
Yeah, I can't go. I was f***ed up. I was f***ed up.
I can only imagine.
Yeah. It made me a better person, though.
Spend time with yourself.
Yeah, it made me a better person.
So how you were able to recover that?
Huh?
How you record that stuff?
How you never recover, but you live with it. Isn't that weird?
That's crazy. That's
You
crazy.
kept it so clear. That was well articulated.
Man, yourself,
So
bro.
where you going, man? Where you going to tour? I saw you in Saudi Arabia. What are you doing? Where you at?
Man,
they're
I'm
taking care of you out there, aren't they?
They taking care of
Yeah, because they look out for me. I got to respect that.
Yeah. They take care.
Michael Bisping, former UFC middleweight champion and UFC color commentator, expressed dissatisfaction with recent observations. Addressing Jake Paul for fighting Mike Tyson, he said, "You should be ashamed of yourself. And the biggest joke is you don't even slightly realize why. Nah, fair play to Tyson. Hope he makes a shitload of dough. But what self-respecting fighter seeks out a contest with a 57-year-old legend when they are in their absolute prime? Make money fair play, but stop with the legit boxer talk." Without intending to criticize harshly, Bisping suggested that the pursuit of such matchups conflicts with the fundamental essence of what it means to be a fighter. He added, "And fair play to Netflix. It'll be a huge success. Everyone will make money, but the child has made lots of money. At what point is it enough? And try and get some respect as a fighter. Not hating, it just goes against the definition of the word fighter." Mike Tyson has admitted to feeling apprehensive about boxing against the YouTuber Jake Paul, but insists that nerves will only benefit him. Iron Mike believes that the ability to overcome fear is his strong suit. Tyson said, "I have a weird personality. I don't think it's weird though. Whatever I'm afraid to do, I do it. That's how it is. I was afraid of the Roy Jones fight. I was 100 pounds overweight. I was, however old, 54, 53, and I said, let's do it. Anything I'm afraid of, I confront it. That's my personality. Right now, I'm scared to death. I always believed that adversity and nervousness pretty much catapulted me into success. If I didn't have these feelings, I wouldn't go into this fight. I have to have these feelings to fight. Without them, I would never go in the ring. As the fight gets closer, the less nervous I become because it's reality. And in reality, I'm invincible. Mike Tyson has stated that organizers have failed to reach an agreement to make his fight against Jake Paul official. It will be an exhibition match, but will adhere to all the rules of a real fight, he added. This is called an exhibition fight. But if you look at the rules, you'll see that it will be a real battle by all standards. I don't think he's faster than me. I've seen videos on YouTube where this guy is doing strange dances at 16. So what do you think about this fight? Are you a fan? Or do you also think that it's a waste of time and Mike's legacy? Do let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.